I just went to a Chinese public hospital and they refused to give me Western treatment. They prescribed me ancient traditional Chinese medicine treatments, or TCM. You won't believe what they did to me and how little it cost for me without insurance. But the craziest part, I booked 2 specialist doctors last night. This is the reality of public healthcare in China, and this is my life in China. Let's go.
I checked in and paid the consultation fee. It was 50 kwai or $7. I don't have insurance here, but most everyone does. They only pay $2 as 70% is covered by the government usually. Then we talked to the doctor about my pain. I've been suffering from upper and lower back pain, so they prescribed acupuncture and massage. I paid for 2 treatments, totaling 578 kwai or $82. Again, no one is paying this kind of price but me because I'm a stay-at-home mom with no job to give me insurance. Then it was time for the massage, but I wasn't prepared for how different it would be. In the West, you get naked for massages and there's nice music, essential oils, they dim the lights. In China, you keep your clothes on and it's not really relaxing because they're there to solve a problem. During, it kind of feels like you're getting beat up. They also made my body crack in ways I didn't think possible, aka 正骨. It hurt so good. After that, it was the moment of truth. Time for acupuncture. They asked me if I was scared of needles, and I lied and said no. I'm actually terrified of them and do pass out often, but I'm all about facing my fears. The doctor felt my back and mapped out the points immediately and inserted the needles one by one. Some of them he would twist a little bit. He also inserted them in my neck and my head. I couldn't believe there were needles in my head. It felt so weird, but not painful, and kinda tingly and warm. In TCM, the belief is that you can place needles far from the source of pain because the body has hundreds of pathways called meridians. Like for example, a spot on your foot could influence your stomach, and each organ is connected to a meridian point. Acupuncture stimulates nerve endings, triggering the release of the body's natural painkillers, endorphins, and helping to regulate the nervous system.
That was one of the craziest things I've ever done in my life.
I couldn't believe it when I felt my own meridians as I had tingles down my leg from my back needles. Totally insane. The next day, it was time for round 2. Needles went into my neck and I felt a little faintish and I did sweat a lot. The heat lamp definitely didn't help the sweating. During my treatment, I could see everyone else getting massages and doing acupuncture too. I've never seen anything like this flow in the States. After the needles, it was time for this room. I had another consultation with another doctor, so it was another 50 kwai or $7. I thought I would just do one thing. Nope. She had a wild plan for me. I paid 211 kwai or around $30. Again, this should be so much cheaper for normal people with insurance. But before I began, I had to take a breather, so I took a little walk outside.
When I first moved to China, I wanted to research more about TCM and then try it, but I quickly ran into a problem. Accessing Western websites from within China was near impossible. I also explored a lot without roaming data, once even having to draw a picture to get home from the Great Wall due to my lack of Chinese skills. But that's a story for another time. Here is my ultimate travel hack, one that I wish I would have known way back then, and that is get a Simify eSIM. An eSIM is a digital SIM that lets you connect online without having to visit stores or swapping physical cards. Everything is managed through the Simify app. When I moved to China, I got a local number which was great locally, but caused issues when I went to go visit my family in the States. But Simify's unlimited data plans solved that. They're not only reliable, but also way more affordable than US carriers. It's the connectivity loophole that nobody's talking about, but everybody should know before visiting China. Here's how to set it up. You need to purchase your Simify eSIM before you fly. Use my code BROSE for 15% off. The link is in the description. And then when you land, just adjust your phone settings and then you'll be online within minutes. I've made all the mistakes traveling, so you don't have to. And I'm super excited for your trip to China. And now you don't have to draw pictures to get home like I did. Now it's time to go to my next TCM treatment.
I started with medium frequency electrotherapy. That's right, I was getting shocked. They put a hot medicinal bag full of herbs on first and then put pads that attached to me. The doctor asked how much I could handle. I told her to crank it up. Wrong choice. It felt like knives were stabbing me over and over again. I had to get it turned down. Even after the pads were removed when I was done, my back still felt the tingles from the treatment. Then I got some heat treatment that was just okay-ish. It didn't really do much. Now is the moment you've all been waiting for. cupping or bagua. My husband volunteered to let me shoot his treatment. I'm only kidding. Cupping has changed my life, honestly. I was scared of it before I moved to China because of how it looks, but I was more intrigued than scared as I saw celebrities like Michael Phelps, Justin Bieber, and others doing it. So what is cupping? They take cups using either pumps or my favorite, fire, to create suction, and they stick them onto your back and it sticks and sucks right on. The suction pulls the blood to the surface, which boosts circulation and loosens tight fascia. Cupping has been used for 2,000 years to ease muscle pain, headaches, and even respiratory issues. TCM says it balances your overall qi, but what I have to say is that it fixed what ibuprofen and Tylenol never could. The marks left can vary in color, and I was told the darker the circle, the worse that spot is. What do you think about cupping? Scared? Intrigued? Have you done it? Totally love it? Who knew a few glass cups could be so powerful?
I wanted to give you guys an update. 5 days later, you won't believe what my back feels like. The pain is mostly gone. The acupuncture, the bagua, everything else, it all did amazing things to my body. It reset it, it restored the balance. My qi is flowing properly. In the States, if you wanted to book a specialist and get care like this, it could potentially take months to see the doctor. And then when you did see the doctor, it would cost you an arm and a leg. I feel so lucky to live in China and to have access to TCM, to professionals who can properly do it, and to the affordable care in general. Life here is so different. So I'm gonna keep making these videos to show the world the real China. There's more coming super soon. Until then, peace out.